1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it was only 72 years ago that the federal government suddenly said no more. They said no more cannabis, no more hemp. And since that day in August, they've shown nothing but contempt. And the story is a very simple one, full of greed, bigotry, and ambition. It's about hemp versus nylon and William Randolph Hearst and a guy named Harry J. Anslinger. And if you know anyone that smokes the stuff, you know it's harmless as can be. But our drug war will never be able to get enough until everyone is rounded up and locked up for eternity. Well, first we have a company called DuPont. They invented nylon. Well, hemp can do what nylon does and do it clean and cheap, so DuPont wanted to see it outlawed. Add to this Harry J. Anslinger. He was the first commissioner of the Federal Bureau of Narcotics, and he set his sights on cannabis as an easy way to prove his effectiveness. You see, he characterized it as a dangerous drug. As for proof, he pointed to those who use it most, which at that time was Mexican workers and black jazz musicians, so clearly this drug had to be stopped. And in steps William Randolph Hearst, who makes Rupert Murdoch kinda look like a saint. In every newspaper he owned, he very clearly showed how cannabis was the most dangerous thing around. And if you know anyone that smokes the stuff, you know it's harmless as can be. But our drug war will never be able to get enough until everyone is rounded up and locked up for eternity. 72 years later, it's just a fact. Pot is a dangerous drug, it's as simple as that. Hemp's the same as pot, and if you disagree, you're either a hippie or some lunatic, fringe, wacko, liberal fool. But I say no to your silly, outdated laws. And I say yes to the very reasonable cause. I'll knit you something out of hemp, maybe a scarf or a hat or a sweater, and then we can all go get high and watch the sunset together. Cause if you know anyone that smokes the stuff, you know it's harmless as can be. When our drug war will never be able to get enough until everyone is rounded up and locked up for eternity. Until everyone is rounded up and locked up for eternity.